Do you have like any non-negotiables?
Where I'm at today, a non-negotiable for me is when a guy tries to dim my light.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something, you know, I had to learn from my previous relationship is that that's not okay. Nurturing as you want to be and as much freedom as you grant for them to lead still doesn't make it right. It's funny because I was literally told, your job is to sit here and be beautiful and be quiet. And as much as that like bothered me, I kind of swept it underneath the rug because me being so just committed and being so prideful and becoming this graceful woman and truly living in her soft girl era, I didn't even realize that I had misinterpreted settling as being submissive.
Yeah.
And so you learn.
You do.
And you end up becoming what you want to attract. I think that's one of the greatest quotes. I don't know if you guys have ever heard it. It said, write down everything that you want to look for in a partner and then become that. And then you make room for it.
And I feel like it finds you when you're truly like not looking for it.
Exactly. Just like how this happened
I
unexpectedly.
Guys, Kysre Gondrezick is a former WNBA player / baddie, okay? If you ask me, when people think of the original baddies of WNBA players, then the first person that usually comes to anyone's mind is none other than Skylar Diggins, okay? Skylar Diggins got put on the map because of her beauty and her talented skills on the court, okay? Shout out to Drake. Drake really pushed that girl to the masses, right? Well, he was partially responsible. But we have another baddie, okay? First of all, the WNBA is a league that is filled with beautiful women, okay? I don't care what nobody say. The WNBA is filled with baddies, okay? Rakia Jackson, Angel Reese, Lexi Hall, and of course, Kysre Gondrezick herself, okay? Now, she used to be in the WNBA. Very sad, unfortunately, but I ain't gonna lie. She was not giving us what we needed, specifically my Chicago Sky, okay? She was on the Chicago Sky along her bestie, Angel Reese, okay? She was a former player for my Chicago Sky. And I just did a video about her, guys, just a couple of days ago, announcing how she will actually be playing an upcoming this season for Athletes Unlimited, okay? That's not the only thing she'll be doing in this current WNBA offseason because, again, she did not participate in the 2025 WNBA season. Not only will Kysre Gondrezick, okay, be showing her skills on the court for Athletes Unlimited, she will also be posing for Playboy Magazine. I don't know, guys. I believe she might be the first WNBA player to actually pose for Playboy. I think she might be the first WNBA playmate. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't heard of Playboy in so long, I completely forgot about them. Remember when Hugh Hefner, remember he had the Playboy Mansion? Like in California or Las Vegas, somewhere. So I don't know. I think he had two or a couple of houses. Like he had like a snow bunny ranch or a bunny ranch. I don't know what you call it, right? This is like in the 2000s when he had died when I was like 12 in 2007. Hugh Hefner, okay? But ever since he had passed away, you don't really hear much about Playboy Magazine, Playmates, the Playboy Mansion. I thought all of that was like done away with. Apparently it has not been, okay, because Kysre Gondrezick, okay, might just be the first WNBA playmate to pose for Playboy Magazine. Guys, please allow me to read to you a little article brought to you by thespun.com. It is titled, Veteran WNBA Player Announces She's Posing for Playboy. A longtime WNBA star has announced on Monday that she will be posing for the iconic Playboy magazine. Playboy is announcing on Monday its official Playmates for the 2025 calendar year. The iconic magazine, founded by Hugh Hefner in Chicago in 1953, has announced several notable models as winners of the Playmate of the Month honor thus far, including the nominee Nomi Newens, Mahina Florence, Emma Vanderhoof, Gayanne Hazelwood, and Jordan Johnson. So damn, I had no idea that Hugh Hefner founded this magazine in 1953 in Chicago. Damn, that's older than my parents. It says on Monday afternoon, the legendary adult magazine announced that a prominent WNBA star has been named the Playmate of the Month for June. It's an impressive honor for the WNBA guard. Playboy announced that Kysre Gondrezick, a 28-year-old guard who last played for the Chicago Sky of the Women's National Basketball Association, has received the honor from the magazine. Meet Kysre Gondrezick, Playboy's Miss June 2025, the magazine announced. Kysre is the first current female professional basketball player to also take on the Playmate title. Formerly a WNBA player, Kysre now works as a free agent. So here it is. She made history. Kysre, like she has confirmed my suspicions. She has officially become the first WNBA Playboy Playmate. This is Gondrezick, who previously dated NBA star Jaylen Brown, so I guess they did break up. Again, somebody had told me that in the comment section of my previous video, okay, announcing Kysre Gondrezick going on to play for Athletes Unlimited. But again, like, I didn't see her take any photos down of Jaylen Brown on her Instagram, so I thought like maybe it was on a break. They're probably gonna come back together, which a lot of people do nowadays. But I guess they are officially over with. It says she is honored by the decision from Playboy Magazine. She says that she can do both, be a women's professional basketball player while modeling for Playboy, and I agree with her. It says what people label as a transition, I embody as evolution. I'm not stepping outside who I am. I'm building a multi-dimensional brand, she told the outlet. Gondrezick, who played collegiately at West Virginia and Michigan, played for the Indiana Fever in 2021 and the Chicago Sky in 2024. Becoming a WNBA player and getting to that level, you put in a lot of work to get there, she says. You have to put in even more work to stay there. She's been doing some impressive modeling work off the court, too. So there you have it, guys, man. Shout out to Kysre Gondrezick. I like it. I like what her and Angel Reese is doing. I'm tired of, women, as women, specifically if you're a black woman, we are sometimes put into a box. People, specifically men, for being honest, tend to compartmentalize us, and it's like, okay, you're a one-dimensional creature. You can only do this thing. You can only do that thing. But no, women are gifted, guys. You not know this? Women are gifted the power and the skill of multitasking for a reason. If you guys don't know this, on average, okay, not all, but the average woman is a far better multitasker than the average man. So it always annoyed me when people be like, Angel Reese doesn't care about her career. She's more, into being a Victoria's Secret fashion model. She wants to just be half naked online. She's always crying about being objectified, but she's always, every time I see her online on her Instagram, she got on short shorts. She's laying up on the beach on vacation in a bikini. Like, guys, these are human beings. Women are human beings, even the ones who play professional basketball. I'm all for it. Angel Reese got to get her coin off the court because, guys, if you don't know, her salary being a Chicago Sky player, each year she's getting paid $74,000. I ain't trying to count her pockets, but we all know that the WNBA salary is low. Not even compared to the men's. Of course, if you compare it to the men's, basketball contracts and multi-million-dollar contracts they receive, it's especially low. So obviously they got to supplement their income, be it collaborations and Nike brand dealings, Gatorade, or Playboy, okay? Or Victoria's Secret fashion show modeling. Being a filmmaker, okay? Being an actress. I believe Angel Reese has a little cameo in that new movie. I think it's a movie called The Dilemma or something like that with Idris Elba. I talked about that here on my channel as well. So it's again, women we're just so three-dimensional. There's so many layers to us. Why is it not okay, or why do y'all make it seem like it's impossible for a professional woman, specifically a professional athlete, a professional basketball player who plays in the WNBA? Yes, you can be really good on the court. Like Kysre Gondrezick said, she said, I'm proud of myself. I'm going to continue being an athlete, and I'm also going to, explore other avenues. I'm proud of her. Again, she's a gorgeous woman. Her dad, again, her father was Grant Gondrezick, okay? He was a professional basketball player. He played seasons in the NBA, okay? He was a Polish white man. He died back in 2021. He passed away, and her, along with her big sister Calabria, guys. If you guys don't know it, Kysre Gondrezick has an older sister by the name of Calabria Gondrezick and a younger brother, Grant Gondrezick Jr. And her older sister, Calabria, she was actually married to Calabria Gondrezick, the older sister of Kysre Gondrezick. She was married to the late Dwayne Haskins. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. I'm sorry. He used to play in the NFL. And again, he died tragically some years ago. Okay, she was married to him. Even if you go to her Instagram today, she's still heartbroken. Okay, so it is what it is. Kysre Gondrezick comes from a very sports crazy family. Not crazy family, but you know what I mean. Pretty much everybody in her family was athletes. Her mom played D1 collegiate level basketball. Her father was in the NBA. Her little brother, Grant Jr., her father and mother's only son, he's playing college basketball. And then her older sister, Calabria Gondrezick, she also played, collegiate level women's D1 basketball. And she was also married to an NFL player, being the late, great Dwayne Haskins. Okay, so we got to give it up to Kysre Gondrezick. I'm in full support. Yes, you can be taken seriously as a woman by, knowing that you have a beautiful body, beautiful face, smile, everything on her just be eaten down, okay? I just hate that she touched her face. You're half black. Why would you pump up your lips like that? Her lips look so clownish. I think she kind of took out some of that filler. I hope she never touches that stuff again. But all in all, again, I support her. I'm proud of her. I'm happy for her. Her, as well as Angel Reese, they are literally putting out that message that women are multifaceted. We're very complex, very multi-layered beings. Women are naturally just three-dimensional. We can't be put in a box. Women are not meant to be put in one box. Yes, you can play basketball. You can model. You can be a businesswoman. You can be an accountant. You can be anything you want to be, all at once. So again, shout out to Kysre Gondrezick. Again, shout out to Kysre Gondrezick, the first WNBA player to pose for Playboy Magazine.